Showing you guys my testing strategy for new dropshipping products. So let's get right into it. Now, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is hop on your ads manager inside of Facebook Business Manager. Go in your ads manager, and from here you want to just create a new campaign. Just press the green create button right over here and then press conversions. The reason why you select conversions is because we're working with getting purchases. So you want to go ahead and start off with a conversion campaign, just so you can get purchases. I know a lot of people would think like, oh, traffic would be better, engagement might be better, brand awareness. You want to build a brand awareness, but there's no need for that. All right, you want to get purchases. Why not just jump straight into conversions, right? So if you just read this, it says over here, show your ads to people who most likely to take valuable actions like making a purchase. That's what we want. Okay, now let's go ahead and select this drop down menu here, and we can go ahead and name this campaign. Now usually I name my campaigns after the product and whether it's cold traffic or warm traffic or whatever. In this case, let's say we're running ads for blackhead vacuum remover. So what I would do is type in BH for blackhead, and then I would type in cold because it's cold audience, and then underscore, and then I would select the country I want to target. In this case, I usually like to target United States first. Sometimes I do worldwide. It really depends on the product. So for this product, let's just do worldwide. All right. And then we can press continue here. Now that we've pressed continue, we can go ahead and work on our ad sets. Let me just go ahead and go to the ad sets. I don't know what they're talking about, just ignore that. Actually, never mind, let me just show you guys over here. So as you know, there's something called CBOs and there's something called ad sets budget optimization. If you don't know what that is, CBO is basically campaign budget optimization, and ABO is ad set budget optimization. And CBOs usually distribute the entire budget it selects itself which things to spend money on, but in this case you only want to spend on we don't want to use CBOs basically. Okay, we want to go ahead and use ad set budget optimization because I don't think CBOs are that effective. Now as for the pixel, you just want to go ahead and select purchase. There you go. And on here we can go ahead and name the ad set. We don't want to really do that yet. And if we just scroll down to budget and schedule, I usually use $10 ABOs. So I'm just going to type in $10. And now this thing is messed up. I don't know, it doesn't allow me to change anything on this ads manager, but make sure it's $10. That's usually what works best. Before it used to be $5, but now I prefer $10, especially during Q4. So as for the start date, you want to make sure it starts at 12 a.m. nighttime. So that's what we're going to do, 12 a.m. nighttime. Once you've selected this, what you want to go ahead and do is scroll down, and we want to change the country, of course. So I usually do worldwide for new products, especially this one, for the blackhead vacuum. Now you could try anything else. If you want to do United States, you could do that. It really depends. A lot of people only suggest targeting United States. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how the product performs on worldwide. You want to scale it down. So I'll explain that in another video. But I'll just briefly explain it for the people who are wondering. So when you're targeting worldwide, you can also make sure you can check what countries are performing best, right? The first day you might not get a sale, but you could check what's performing best, and from there you what is it called, detail it down or something. Break it down. So you break it down to individual countries. Now let's say United States, United Kingdom, and Canada perform best. You want to create another campaign only targeting these countries, if that makes sense. Or you don't even have to create a new campaign. What you could do is duplicate the ad set and break it down to that. The reason why you want to duplicate it because you don't want worldwide's performance to affect the breakdown. Now that was just for the people who were wondering how to break it down. I'm going to go over that in a future video. Now let's say we've selected the country as worldwide, right? And now for age, you just want to leave it broad. So 18 to 65, you don't really want to mess with that unless you know the product is for like 30 plus or 18 and under. It really depends. Now I usually leave it broad, 18 to 65 plus. Gender, the blackhead vacuum is for females, but for women mostly. I'm not saying men don't buy it, but it's mainly for women, right? But you could select all if you want to. If you know that your product is for both men and women, or you could select men if you know your product is for men. And now detailed target expansion, you can go ahead and deselect this, reach people beyond your detailed targeting selections when it's likely to improve performance. We want to deselect that. You don't want it. And now as for detailed targeting, we can go ahead and type in, let's say we're looking for people for the blackhead vacuum. I would type in beauty here, right? So let's just type in beauty. But before we do this, I actually just remembered, go ahead and press exclude and type in drop shipping here. Drop shipping. Awesome. And what we want to go ahead and do now is we actually want to duplicate this 6 times, because my testing strategy, sometimes it consists of more, but I want to do this for low budget testing strategies. Since I know a lot of people don't have the budget to spend $200 the first day testing a product, etc. So we're going to keep it very limited at $70. So there you go. We've duplicated it 6 times. And now we can go on here, and as for detailed targeting, you can type in whatever targeting you want to do. So let's say we want to target beauty, beauty, there you go. And once we've typed in beauty here, you can see how the audience definition just changed to 730 million people. And we're excluding dropshipping because we don't want to target people who are interested in dropshipping. They're our competitors, right? So that makes sense, and we just want to paste it paste this in here. And now that we go on to the next thing here, I'm sorry, I just got some messages, that's why my attention was away. But we'll keep in mind that now I'm going to explain why we duplicated that when we did, right? So as you can see, if we just scroll down, and let's just say this is $10, right? This is $10 daily budget. And then you can see how the start date is now 2nd of December, 12 a.m. If we just keep scrolling down, you can see we're targeting worldwide. And if we keep scrolling down, you can see age 18 to 65, gender, women. And you can see how we've narrowed, or well, we've excluded people who are into dropshipping, and we've duplicated all of that, so we don't have to manually change it for everything. And then detailed targeting expansion is now disabled as well. So we just took away a lot of work. Now as for the next one, we can go ahead and type in beauty salons, right? So this is going to be the next thing we want to target, or well, that's something I'm giving away an ad set which is really profitable for me with my beauty stores, etc. I always target beauty salons. I'm telling you, it's really, really profitable. I can't really say it will work for you, but that's something I do target for my stores. So when it comes to beauty products. And now, let's say you run out of interest to target, right? You don't really know what to target, because I know a lot of people overthink this, but that's fine. So what you can go ahead and do is just go to narrow audience, and we can type in, let's say beauty salons. We know beauty salons performs well, all right? I already know that. So I'm typing in beauty salons here, and I'm out of ideas. So I'll just press suggestions, and I'll select. You see this list here, right? You see a bunch of different interests you can target. Let's just target cosmetics, because that's a really, really good interest as well, I assume. Or well, it's not a really good interest, but you know, I know cosmetics has to do with beauty. So we know that we can target cosmetics. Now I'm out of interest ideas here as well for this one, and that's fine. So what we can go ahead and do is to scroll down here, and we can narrow the audience, and we can select, we can type in cosmetics, right? Select cosmetics here, and from there we can press suggestions, and you see skincare. It makes sense. If I'm selling a blackhead vacuum, skincare would probably be a relevant interest, right? And you just want to keep doing this for all of these, right? You don't want to target more than one interest per ad set. And the reason behind this is because if you target more than one interest, and this ad set performs really well, you don't really know which interest is performing well, if that makes sense. So that's why I personally like to limit everything to one interest per ad set, and always exclude dropshipping. I don't exclude dropshipping when I do lookalike audiences, but before that I always exclude dropshipping to avoid to pay for my competitors to see my ads, if that makes sense. Now you could exclude affiliate marketing, etc. But personally I just exclude dropshipping. So that's how I usually work. Anyway, that was it for the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, I don't know if I said this, but I always give away a winning product in my videos, and I kind of gave one away in this video as well. It's a blackhead vacuum remover, right? It has around 15,000 orders on AliExpress, I think, just thinking on top of my head. I've scaled this product myself, and myself, and it does really work. It's a product that a lot of dropshippers have scaled, and I know a lot of people think, well, since a lot of people have scaled it, can I really scale it? But yeah, you can, most definitely. You can most definitely scale it. So, and that's the winning product for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'm not certain whether people can leave comments on my videos. They were disabled in the last one, but we'll see if I can figure that out. Anyway, appreciate you all for tuning in, and